Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make my Ninja Turtles. We have Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael. And I will be doing Leonardo today just with a lighter color blue. And you can just change the color of the bands for the turtle that you'd like to use. To let you know, the burgundy, I will be using burgundy. You can use a brown or whatever color you'd like to use. There's approximately 46 bands. The dark green bands are about 100 bands. And the neon green in here, there's about 45 bands. I have 2 black bands in the eyes. And then the color of your choice for the turtle, there are 13 bands. I will be using one loom. And for some of the parts, our loom will be in its original position with the arrows facing down, and then to do the turtle back, I'm going to have the loom straight. So I'm going to show you how to do the body parts and how to attach, and I am going to get started. Right now I'm going to show you how to make 2 of these, so we have a total of 8. What this is just the pieces that we'll be adding inside throughout his legs and his arms. So again, I'm going to show you to do 2. So taking the colors that you would like, I will be using the blue for Leonardo. So you're going to take the color of your choice and wrap it around your hook 4 times. It must be done 4 times. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 loops on your hook. You're going to take 2 of your green bands and you're going to support with your finger and slide it on to the center, and then just remove and you can put to the side. We're going to do this again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now sliding this on double green bands. And then just put in the center and you can take off your hook. So please pause the video and make 6 more so you have a total of 8. So now I'm going to show you how to do the hands and the feet pieces, just these pieces in here. So they'll look like this. We need a total of 10. I'm going to show you how to do 2, and you're going to pause the video to make 8 more. So just taking your hook and a single green band, you're going to wrap this around your hook 3 times. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do this again. Single green band wrapped 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Taking double green bands, you're going to slide this on. So just pinch and slide on. Putting to the middle and just remove off gently and put down. Let's do this again. A single wrapped 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Again. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to slide this on double green. So just pinch and slide on. You want to make sure that it's in the middle before releasing off the hook. And just put to the side. Please pause the video and make 8 more. So now I'm going to show you how to make the arm. I have done 1. It looks kind of funny now, but I'll show you to fix later. So I'm going to show you how to do 1, and then you're going to pause the video to make another 1. What you're going to need is your dark green bands, 2 of the hand pieces that we made, and 2 pieces with the color of your choice on it. We're going to go down twice. I'm going to use the right side. It doesn't matter where you go, so long you're going down. Double green bands, we're going to go down twice. So 1 and 2. Next, we're going to take one of the pieces with our color, and we're going to attach to the loom. To make my life easier, I like to put the hook through one of the loops, and just kind of like go around, so it's just faster. And then we're going to go down using double green bands, and then grabbing your double with your color around it and place on the loom. Next, we're going to take the hand pieces and we're going to put our hook through the loops at the ends, so it looks like this. So there should be 4 loops around your hook, and we're going to attach at the end. So just slide on, and we're going to do this with another one. So just putting your hook through the loops and then just attach. I'm just going to turn my loom around. Just put right on top. And now we're ready to loop up. So what you want to do is just make sure that you're grabbing these bands here. So you're going to reach in, moving these hands out of the way and making a teardrop. And go to the top. Remove off the loom. And this is what you should have. I do have an example here if you want to pause the video to make another one. Now I'm going to show you how to do the turtle back. I'm going to be using burgundy color, and what we need to do to the loom is just make it straight. So what you're going to do is just pop out the middle, so just push it up with your fingers and remove it and bring the pegs straight, still with your arrows facing down. Now I'm going to take double bands and I'm going to go from the center down to the second peg on the left. And I missed. And now from the center down to the right. And now we're going to go down 4 times on the right and the left. I'm just going to start on the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the left, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to close it off now, so I'm going to go from the left down to the center, just giving that a slight stretch. And on the right, down to the center. And now we're just going to fill in the middle. So starting at the top and go down. So this would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 more. Now we're going to put holding bands. So I'm just going to take a single band and I'm going to put one across the pegs going down. So single, starting on the second pegs going down, just go right across. Right across the third. And it should look like this. I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to cap the end 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. We're ready to loop up now. So grabbing your hook, reach in, moving the cap bands out of the way, and you want to grab the top 2 bands, which should be going to the center, and making a teardrop. Reach back in, grabbing the next top 2 bands, and they should be going to the right. Reach back in and loop to the left. Now I'm just going to loop up on my right. So reach in, moving these bands out of the way, and just go forward. Do not loop the holding bands. And I'm going to go on the left now. And up the middle. I'm going to take a single burgundy band and I'm going to do a slip knot at the top. So reaching in, putting your hook through the bands and grabbing both ends and sliding over and just giving it a little tug. It's ready to remove off the loom. And you can put this to the side. Now I'm going to show you how to make the body. So I'm going to start off with using double green bands, my dark color, and I'm going to go down twice on the right. So 1 and 2. I'm going to do this on the left side. 1 and 2. I'm going to close this off now. So I'm going to go from the left down to the center, which is your 4th peg going down, and from the center up to the right. I want to fill this in now, so we're going to go down 3 times in the center, just straight down. I'm going to push these bands down in the center. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to give it a neck now, so I'm going to use 3 bands of my dark color. 1, go down. Now we're going to do the shoulder area, so double bands. From the center, we're going to go down to the right, and then center down to the left. Now I'm going to switch to my neon green bands. And for this part, when we're using this color, we're going to use 3 bands. So I'm going to go down on the right 4 times. 1, 2, 3 bands, 3, and 4. On the left, still using 3 bands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go down in the center 4 times. So 3 bands still. We'll close it off after. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now taking 3 bands, I'm going to go from the left up to the center. And give it a push down. And again, we're going to go from the left up to the center. Now I'm going to show you how to do the foot area, this piece. We're going to use one of the pieces with your color on it and 3 of the green pieces that we made. We're going to start off, we're just going to use the bottom part of our loom right here because this we need to extend off the loom when we're done. So taking this piece, we're just going to attach. So making sure that all your loops are around the pegs. Now grabbing one of the pieces, you're going to put it on your hook, grabbing both ends. So this is what it should be like. And you're just going to slide it at the bottom here. Now grabbing another one, both ends should look like this. Push it up on your hook and you're going to grab the other one and put it on your hook as well. So this is what you should have. You're going to grab double green bands and you're going to slide these pieces on. So support with your finger and pinch and slide on. Now you're going to grab both ends. And you're going to, I'm just going to turn my loom around, slide on. Making sure that all your loops are on. We're ready to loop up this piece. So you're going to reach in, just grabbing this band here. So just reach in. I only grabbed one. And make a teardrop. You're going to remove this off the loom, and I'm going to continue down the loom making his legs. So just put this down for a minute. Now grabbing double green bands, your dark color, we're going to go down twice. I'm going to do the right side right now. So 1 and 2. You're going to grab one of the bands that you have your color on and attach to the loom. Grabbing double green bands, dark, you're going to go down just one more time. And now you're going to attach your foot piece on. So just slide the loops on and it should look like this. We will fix when we take him off. We're going to make the other foot for the other side. So grabbing one of the pieces with your color on, we want to attach it to the bottom part of the loom. Grabbing one of your feet pieces, grabbing both ends, and slide it on. Make sure that you have all the loops around. Grabbing another piece, you're going to attach this to your hook, both ends, grabbing another one, sliding it on your hook, and double green bands, and you're going to slide this on. Support with your finger, pinch, and slide on, grabbing both ends. And attach to your loom, make sure you have all your loops around. Okay? I have done this and missed the loops a few times. It's disappointing. So just make sure you get in, just grabbing those bottom bands and loop forward. Remove off the loom so we can do his other leg. We're going to go down twice, double dark green bands, 1 and 2. Grabbing your piece with your color, attach, and now go down one more time with double green, and now you're going to attach the foot piece. Slide on. So now we're going to attach the arms. So grab the arm and you're going to put the loops around your hook, grabbing the ends here and slide on. So I am going to slide on at the shoulder area. So this is your 5th peg going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other arm, just going to grab the ends, put them on my hook, just be careful, and attach to the opposite side. Now I'm going to make the eyes, so I will be using black, and all I'm going to do is take a single black and wrap this around my hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again with another black. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think you can see just his eyes are just a single black in there. Now I'm going to grab a single dark green band and I'm going to slide these on. Support with your finger. Just kind of pinch and slide. And you're going to attach this on the second peg going down on the left to the second peg going down on the right. I'm going to take my hook and just separate the eyes. Now we're going to put some holding bands. So I'm going to use a dark green band and I am going to just attach at the bottom of the eyes here, just in a triangle. So those are your third pegs going down. Switching to my neon color, we're going to fill in the belly with our holding bands, just a single, and make triangles. I'm going to go right below the arms. 1, 2, and 3. So he should look like this. We're ready to loop up. So I am just going to loop up the leg area first. So I'm going to start on the right and then do the left. So reach in. I'm going to pull the foot part out of the way, grabbing the bottom green bands and just loop forward. Just the dark green area. And stop there. I'm going to do the left. Reach in. And now once you get here, I'm going to go back on the right and I'm going to reach in and grab the top 3 bands and they should be here. So they're going to go to the center. So you should be grabbing 3 bands and loop up to the center. I'm just going to loop up, on the left, grabbing those 3 bands and loop up to the center. Now I want to loop up in the center. We're going to reach in, moving all these bands out of the way, and loop up. Now I'm going to loop up on the right and then the left. So reach in and go forward. Now, when you get to the shoulder area, I'm going to move the arm out of the way and just grabbing the double dark green bands, that's your shoulder area, and go to the center here. I'm going to loop up on the left, move the holding band out of the way, again, move the arm out of the way, reach in and grab the double dark green bands. And now I'm going to loop up the neck. So reach in, move these bands out of the way and grab the 3 bands for your neck. You're at the chin area, so reach in, grabbing the double bands and it should be going to the center. Reach back in. The next 2 bands should be going to the right. Reach back in and to the left. Now I'm going to loop up the right, the middle, and then the left. So we're just going to the top, the center, and the left. Now what I'm going to do is remove the bands off on the right and we're going to bring them to the center. So remove, give it a stretch, and bring it up to the center. The same thing on the left. Reach in, and stretch it up. Now I'm going to tie this off with a single dark green band, and I'm going to do a slip knot. So reach in, grabbing both ends, slide over, and you're making a knot. Ready to come off the loom. And this is what you should have. Now I'm going to show you how to fix him. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your slip knot is nice and tight. So I'm going to bring his eyes to the front, so his head will end up just curling just a bit. So stretch out his head, and now you're going to find the eyes and fix the eyes, making sure that you have 4 loops of the black on either side. And the head will just kind of curl towards the back. Now I'm going to show you how to fix your colored bands. What we're going to do, I'm going to start on the hand. I'm going to show you to do one hand and one leg, and then you're going to pause the video to fix the other one. So starting at one of the arms, we are going to bring 2 of these loops to the other side. So I'm going to do one at a time, grabbing one of, I'm using blue, and I'm just going to give it a stretch, bring it around to the other side of the hand. Again, stretch, bring the hand through and to the other side. I'm going to do that for the part at the elbow. A little bit of a stretch. Bring it to the other side. Again. We're done one arm. Now I'm going to do one of the legs. Find one of the bands. It doesn't matter which band you grab. It looks the same. I'm just grabbing the one closest to the end. And now at the knee. And one more. So you should have 2 bands on either side. So this is the knee, 2 bands on either side, and then the ankle. So please pause the video to fix the other side. Now you should be finished fixing your colored pieces, and I'm going to show you how to fix the foot now. So turning them around, you're going to have to look very carefully. You're going to have at one of the foot areas, at one of his feet, you're going to have 1 piece, and then you're going to have 2 pieces together. The one with 1 piece, you're going to bring it just in the center through this area. So just right through these bands here. You're just going to pinch from the back, pinch just part of the teardrop here, and bring that piece through. So it will look like this. I'm going to do this to the other foot. So again, you'll have 1 piece, and then 1 piece, and then 2 together. You're going to bring this 1 piece just through this teardrop. So just pinch and put the piece through. So now that single will be in the back of his foot. Now we're going to attach the back. So what you want to do now is hide the slip knot. So just taking your hook and go through the bands, just kind of anywhere, and grabbing that single, and just you want to just hide it just a little bit. Now we're going to attach to the back we're going to use a single burgundy band, and we're going to attach it. So the part where your slip knot is, I'm going to use that as the top. I'm going to take my hook and just going through 2 of the bands in the center of the back of his body and grabbing just 2 of the bands near the top, and then grabbing 2 of the bands again at his back, and I'm just going to grab a single burgundy band and just slide it through. Just going to tie it to his back, that's all. Grabbing both ends, and I'm going to do a slip knot. Give it a little tug, and I'm going to do this again near the bottom. So just grabbing 2 of the bands at the bottom of his back, and then 2 of the bands on the shell part. You can kind of grab whatever you like. I'm just gonna grab 1 from either side, and grabbing another band from his back, and grabbing a single, and I'm just gonna slide them through. So again, if you wish, just take a couple at a time. Oops, sorry. And we're just going to do a slip knot again. So just slide it through. I grabbed too many bands. And you're just going to grab both the ends. So you just want to catch a couple of bands from his back and his shell, and just do a little slip knot. Just so it's stuck. And now I am going to hide these slip knots in the shell. So I'm just going to grab a couple of the bands through the middle of the shell and just hide it. And with the other one, and now for his belly area, we just want to squish the ends together, the sides, give the turtle back just a little bit of a stretch around, and you're going to take 2 of your burgundy bands and I am going to just go right around. So I'm going to go from the bottom and just slide them on, just making them flat. This will be his belt area. And I'm going to take a single burgundy and I'm going to just do a little slip knot here. So putting my hook through from the bottom of his body, grabbing the end, bringing it through and grabbing both ends, and just doing a slip knot. and give it a little pull. I'm going to hold the knot part with my fingers and give it a pull. Now you can take scissors and just give it a little cut. Now I am just going to turn my bands just around so that band that we just did a slip knot will be flat and facing the bottom. Now we're going to do the mask. For the mask, you're going to need 5 bands of your color. I'm using the blue, and I'm going to take double bands, and I'm just going to go down the peg at the bottom. Now taking double bands, we're going to do a slip knot, and I'm just going to go in the center. So putting my hook through, grabbing both of the bands, and doing a slip knot. So I have all the bands around my hook and sliding over. I'm just going to hold the knot part down with my hands and give it a slight tug. Removing off and just giving it a tight. Now I'm going to do a slip knot with both of these ends with a single. So I kind of want them curling in the same direction. So if yours are going in the opposite, you can just give it a little twist with your fingers and then grabbing both ends so you have all 4 around your hook, grabbing a single and doing a slip knot, grabbing both ends, and this is what you should have. Now what you want to do is we're going to slide this on his head. If you want to kind of hide this slip knot first, we'll just go through the middle of his head and just hide that slip knot. And we are going to put this mask part on. So grabbing 4 loops on either side, and just put it over his head. So we're just fixing it to look like that. And putting the knot in the center. I'm just going to pull out his eyes just a little bit more. And he's done. I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down below. I have a lot more designs to load, and I'll see you next time with another. Bye for now.